to class. For today's 30-minute return to you session, I will be guiding you through a series of movements that will help strengthen and support stable hips, a stable spine, and additionally will help improve posture by strengthening the muscles on the back side of the body or the posterior chain muscles, all right, as well as injury prevention. That is an aspect that we work so heavily on in Pilates. So as we have a strong and stable body that will support us through life, right, that is one of the main fundamentals of the Pilates Movement Refinery. We will then in turn be able to do all the things we need to do on a daily basis. So without further ado, if you're ready, go ahead and meet me in the middle of the mat and we'll get started with our warm-up. So for this warm-up today, I want you to begin in the center of your mat with legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to come on down here into a low seated squat, all right? Go ahead and bring your fists here into a ball. You're going to press the back of your elbows onto your knees, opening up your hips nice and wide here. All right, this does a couple things for us. It supports a healthy pelvic floor, as well as opening up through the front of the hips. So we begin to mobilize here a little bit in the static position before we strengthen the hips. All right, so hang out here for a second for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. From here, you go ahead and place one hand in front of you, one hand behind you. If it feels comfortable, you can bring the knee as low as it feels good to you. If it feels good, you can tap the mat there. Go ahead and switch your hands in the opposite direction. One in front, again, one behind. Again, we're going to tap the knee as close as you can to the mat. Once more, we're just mobilizing the hips here. All right. So we're going to tap the knee, bring it back to setup position, switch the hands to the opposite side, and we tap the knee again. I'll turn to the front for demonstration purposes here, all right? So once more, we tap the knee to the mat, bring it back to setup position, switch the hands over, tap the opposite knee to the mat. One more time on the opposite side. Nice work. From here, you can go ahead and come on up to standing position. From here, we're going to mobilize the ankle joint a bit, challenging our balance and stability as well. So go ahead, stand tall with the shoulders up, down, and back, bracing through the core. We inhale to prepare. As you exhale, bring the knee to the chest, all right? Nice little squeeze there. Our joints love that squeezing capacity. Again, same thing, inhale to prepare. Exhale as you drive the knee to the chest. Make sure to drop your shoulders away from your ears. Incorporating your lateral breathing technique, right? The breath is directed into the sides and back of the rib cage, and as we exhale, the pelvic floor slightly lifts. Elbows wide. Beautiful. All right, warming up the knee flexors from here. Hold on to the knee. We're going to inhale as you point the toes and exhale to flex the foot. All right, so again, warming up all basic functions of the ankle. All right, if this does not feel good or challenge your balance and stability a little bit too much, you can go ahead and place one hand on a wall if you're near a wall, or you can always bring the hands to the side as we point and flex the ankle. Go ahead and move right on into ankle circles. Nicely done. Reverse the circle the opposite direction. 3, 2, 1. Set the foot to the mat. Same thing, opposite side. So either holding on to the knee or hands extended to the sides. Inhale to point and exhale to flex the foot. All right, one of the main goals in Pilates is to challenge the balance and stability, but also restore balance back to the body as we strengthen the muscles from head to toe. All right, and this begins with the base of our foot. Okay. Go ahead, move right into those ankle circles. Reverse, opposite direction. Nicely done. All right, go ahead and set that foot to the mat. From here, I want you to go ahead and bring the heels together, toes to the side. A nice large inhale through the nose as you plie down. And as you exhale, we stand tall, engaging the quads and the glutes at the top. Again, we inhale to plie and exhale as you stand tall. Now the weight should be evenly distributed throughout the entirety of the foot, through all the toes, making sure to not round in the weight towards the big toes. Beautiful. Last time. From here, we step it out right into second position as we come down into plie and exhale to come up. Now, as you come up, I want you to engage your hip adductors. Okay, so those are your inner thighs. Again, we inhale to plie and exhale to come up. Standing tall, finding length through the crown of the head. For 3. For 2. And 1. We're going to return back down and hold this position here. From here, we're going to move right into a releve as you lift the heel off the ground with control. All right, I want you to flick your heel up, so gently set it back down. Same thing, opposite side. Making sure the spine isn't rounding forward, all right? Again, we're standing tall. You can place the hands on the hip bones or extend it out to the side, whichever feels most comfortable to you. A nice slow burn. You should start to feel it now, right about now, through the quads. Nice work. Go ahead and set that ankle back down to the mat. We're going to start with some pulses here. Nice large inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come on up. From here, we inhale as you extend the hands overhead, palms facing forward, and exhale as you sweep the palms back down. Again, we inhale, sweep hands up, and exhale, bringing the hands down. From here, go ahead and bring it back down into that second position, please. As you extend the hands to the side, we inhale through the nose, standing tall, finding length through the crown of the head. Go ahead and rotate from the core to the side. And exhale using your breath work and your abdominals to bring you back to a center position. Again, making sure that the rotational move is coming from this midsection, right? Or your thoracic spine. We want to try our best not to extend the hands farther, right, than the core will allow you to twist. Our goal here is to see how much thoracic rotation we have today during this class, warming up the thoracic rotators there of the mid-spine. Beautiful. From here, I want you to go ahead and elevate the hands overhead. We're going to stay down in this plie. Inhale to elevate the scapula up, and exhale to decompress the scapula down. Nice work. Adding in a little mobilization technique here. For 3, 2, reach long, and 1. Beautiful. Hands extended in front. We inhale to protract the scapula forward, and exhale as we retract the scapula back. Again, inhale, reach, and exhale, bring the shoulder blades back, pretending that you had a little pencil in between your shoulder blades. You're going to try to really squeeze the pencil right there between the rhomboids. Last time. Beautiful. Hands come down and we come up. Go ahead and shake out your legs a bit. Nice work. All right, from here, we move right into strengthening the hips. So with keeping your hips square, I want you to plant your left foot into the mat. Go ahead and grip the mat with your toes, all right? Nice, stable, strong stance. Shift your pelvis to a neutral position. Bring the shoulders up, down, and back. Now, without twisting your hips, as I mentioned, extend your right leg in front. Inhale to prepare, bracing through the core. As you exhale, you lift the leg as high as you can maintain a neutral pelvis. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Nicely done. Now what can happen, as I kind of mentioned there a little bit, is as we lift and lower, it's easy to twist the pelvis side to side. All right. So just be mindful of your moves, moving at a pace that feels comfortable to you, all right? Honoring your body and how you feel during this class specifically today, all right? Our body and our muscles and everything can fluctuate from day to day. So core value at the Pilates Movement Refinery is honoring your body. For 3, 2, warming up the hip flexors, and 1. Nicely done. Go ahead and externally rotate with the ankle shining up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare, and exhale as we lift and lower. Nicely done. Again, we are challenging the balance and stability a bit today. So if you are near a wall, have access to that, you can go ahead and place one hand on the wall. That feels most comfortable to you. We lift and lower with control. Tapping into strengthening our hip external rotators. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring that leg out to the side. From here, you're going to twist or internally rotate the leg just a bit until if you were looking in a mirror, you wouldn't be able to see your ankle right now. Okay. And again, inhale to prepare and exhale to lift. So we brace first with our core. All right. Tapping into that breath work, and then we move the muscles or the limb afterwards. Making sure to not walk the standing leg or the standing knee. Excuse me. Moving with control, strengthening your hip, ab, and adductors for 3, 2, and last time. Nicely done. Go ahead. I'm going to stand to the side here so you can see a bit better. Making sure your ankles are pointing in a bit towards each other. Pelvis is in neutral. Soft bend in the front knee. Pelvis in neutral as we inhale to prepare and exhale to lift and lower. We lift and lower. Now, as you can see, this is a very large move, right? If I was to move larger here, larger move, I rock forward, the body would rock forward, and our pelvis would come out of that neutral position. So we maintain a neutral position here in order to strengthen or tap into strengthening the muscles surrounding the back side of the hip, so the hip extensors. For 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and stretch out that stabilizing hip, right? So your outer glutes on the leg that supported you through that move should feel a little warm. That's normal. Hold this stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Stand tall. And we brace ourselves for same thing on the opposite side. Go ahead and grip that mat with your right foot. Bringing the shoulders up, down, and back with the pelvis in neutral. You inhale to prepare, extending the leg in front. And exhale as you lift and lower, only as high as you can maintain a neutral pelvis position. Making sure to not hold your breath. Keeping the hips square. All right, you can kind of pretend you have a little flashlight on the front of your hip bones. If the flashlight is turning to the side, you know you're off course a bit. Stay with me. Last time, strengthening the hip flexors now on the left side of the body. And we externally rotate by bringing the ankle up, the inside of the ankle shining up towards, the heel, excuse me, shining up towards the ceiling. Strengthening those hip external rotators. Whew. Nicely done. Lifting and lowering with control. Last time. Beautiful work. Bringing the leg to the side. We're going to internally rotate a bit, keeping this hip square. Brace yourself. We inhale to prepare and exhale as we lift and lower to strengthen the hip, ab, and adductors. Right? So as we strengthen the hips with a 360-degree approach that we attack here in our Pilates sessions, this in turn allows us to get through all the daily tasks we need to, right? Climbing stairs, getting up and down off curbs, in and out of a car, right, side to side. If you happen to play pickleball or tennis, this move, strengthen the sides of your hips, will support you through that. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring the leg to the back, right? Shift the pelvis to neutral, bring the shoulders up, down, and back. Inhale, prepare, and exhale as we lift and lower. Again, this move is not very large. All right, we're focusing here on the quality of our moves. I'm more concerned with that versus necessarily the quantity, right? Producing better results, right, for the time you're putting into your session today. Nicely done. Last one. Whew. All right, stretch out that stabilizing hip now. All right, these can be about hip distance apart. And you shoot that hip to the side, give it a nice stretch. Hold this stretch with me for 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done. All right, friends, at this point, if you need a sip of water, go ahead and grab that. If not, you're gonna meet me in the middle of your mat. So, way to extend your left leg in front and right leg in front. From here, you're gonna squeeze the heel bones together, pointing the toes. Bring the shoulders up, down, and back. We're gonna roll on back by extending your hands parallel to your shins. We inhale to prepare. As you exhale, I want you to tilt the pelvis back first. Then you engage your abdominals and glutes, and we roll back slowly with control. If you need assistance, you can always place one forearm on a mat, or it might also help you just squeeze a towel in between your heel bones. All right, having that aspect there is very useful. Go ahead and bring the hands down to the sides, place them at the mat. Inhale as you bend your right knee, and exhale as you bend your left knee. Go ahead and shift your pelvis back, either in a neutral or imprinted position. Bring the shoulders up, down, and back. Bring your hands a little bit farther away from your body, anchoring through your palms. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, I want you to extend your right leg long. Go ahead and bring that leg back to tabletop. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, extend your left leg long. Nice work. So, this is more of an intermediate move here, I will say. So you have a couple options here. If your low spine starts to feel a little grabby or uncomfortable, you are always welcome to brace yourself with one foot on the mat. Extend the right leg long and bend the knee, all right? And then switching to the opposite leg when you're ready. For 3, 2, last time. Beautifully done. From here, we brace ourselves, opening up wide through the collarbone. As you inhale, you're going to glide your right femur up and over until your trunk rotates. And exhale, use your abdominals and your breath work to bring you back to a setup position. Again, we inhale, glide your left femur now up and over until you feel a beautiful rotation there through your lumbar spine. And exhale, bring yourself back to setup position. So with this move specifically, we are targeting our lower spinal rotators, right, which can help with lower back release if your back's feeling tight, right, or stiff. This move is fantastic for that. Nicely done. One more time on this opposite side. Beautiful. Keep the legs in tabletop. We inhale to lower the left toes down towards the mat. And exhale, drawing the leg back to setup position. Inhale, same thing, opposite side. We lower the toes to the mat. And exhale, returning back to setup. All right. So again, if this move feels a little bit uncomfortable or grabby on your low back, you're always welcome to place one foot to the mat, drop the other set of toes down to the mat, and return back to tabletop, right? So always be mindful about your body. How are you feeling during each move? Do you need to adjust a little bit, tweak here or there? All right, as we do this, this will allow us to progress further and strengthen our muscles in a way that is pain-free. Okay, I'm okay if your muscles are feeling challenged, but never sharp pain. Beautifully done. Targeting our deep core muscles here. A strong, stable core will allow us, support us, a nice, stable trunk and spine. Beautiful. From here, I want you to interlace the fingers behind the head, the thumbs at the jawline. Press the head back into the hands. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, keeping the head heavy, I want you to hinge from the rib cage as you lift the head, neck, and chest up. Pause. Inhale here and exhale as you lower the head, neck, and chest back down again. You can keep the feet in tabletop, legs fully extended, or feet to the mat. okay? Picking whichever variation feels good to you. Inhale for a pause at the top, and exhale as we lower the head, neck, and chest down. Now next time as you lift, I want you to see if you can peel your scapula up off the mat even higher than you did the last time. Pause for an inhale, and exhale as we lower the head, neck, and chest down. Beautiful. Let's come up to the top, and we're going to add on to this. Making sure to not hold your breath. Inhale, pause. As you exhale, extend your left leg long, cupping your calf. I want you to pulse the knee towards the chest 2 times. Bring the leg back to tabletop, hands behind the head, and we're going to lower the head, neck, and chest back down. Nice work. Inhale, prepare, and exhale. Head is heavy, elbows are in the peripheral vision. Drawing together with your abdominals. Right leg is extended long. We pulse that leg towards the chest 2 times. Hands come behind the head. Nice work, and lower back down. Go ahead and set the left foot to the mat. Set the right foot to the mat. Beautiful. Go ahead and extend the hands out to the side. Drop your knees to the side. You can turn your head the opposite direction, right? Kind of relax the low back a bit. Bring the knees to the opposite side. Nicely done. From here, as you bring your legs back to a center position, I want you to go ahead and come on to your side. All right. So, stacking the elbow underneath the shoulder with the palm pressing into the mat with the hips stacked, I want you to bend your left knee, lift up through the obliques. From here, you can either place your top palm into the mat or fully extended. Inhale as you prepare, and as you exhale, I want you to go ahead and lift the leg long. Reach long through the toes. Inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Inhale as you lower, and exhale as you lift. Making sure to really not sink into that shoulder blade, all right? Stay lifted through the side body. We need to lift and lower with control as well. Last time. Nice work. So from here, I want you to inhale, prepare. As you exhale, lift the leg. We're going to go ahead and move the leg in a circular position, all right? So again, for more balance and stability, you can always place one palm to the mat. Go ahead and reverse that circle, opposite direction. Stay lifted. You've got this for 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done. Go ahead and bend the knee. Swivel your legs to the opposite side. We're going to repeat that small sequence on the opposite side of the body. All right, so elbow is stacked underneath shoulder. Bending the bottom knee. I want you to stack your hips. Make sure your pelvis isn't twisting, the hip bone isn't twisting or rotating forward, all right? So really lift up through the obliques. Again, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Moving through your breath work pattern. 2 more times. Beautiful. Keep the leg lifted. Moving right in to hip circles, all right, for some hip circumduction. Now, it's also important here that the body isn't swaying side to side or back and forth. So really stabilize through your core before you move the leg. Reverse hip circles, opposite direction. Stay lifted for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Bend the knee. From here, I want you to go ahead and come on down onto palms and knees. All right, so palms should be stacked underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. From here, I want you to go ahead and bring your pelvis in a neutral position. Retracting the neck back, come on in down into your shoulder blades here. Inhale as you brace through the core. As you exhale, I want you to make a fist with your right hand with the thumb pointing up towards the ceiling and lift. Lowering the hand back down. Inhale, prepare, and exhale as you lift. Now you're always welcome to come onto a fist here. All right. If that feels more comfortable, then a flat palm to the mat. Again, being mindful of your body, mindful of each move. Now as you lift, I want you to go ahead and squeeze from the muscles in between your scapula, so your rhomboids, all right? Inhale, prepare, and exhale as you lift. One more time, lift, and we're gonna hold it there. I want you to pulse your fist out towards the ceiling. We pulse for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring the left fist to the mat. From here, I want you to go ahead and do the same thing with the left hand, making a fist. Inhale, prepare, and exhale as you lift. Now I'm going to come on down to a forearm here, just as I have a little injury here with my wrist. So again, adjusting to whichever stance or position feels most comfortable to you or is suitable to you today during this class is most optimal. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. Again, we're lifting and lowering with control. Keep the hips square for 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted with that hand here. We're going to pulse up towards the ceiling. We're pulsing for 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done. From here, I want you to go ahead and sit back into this position, extending the hands in front of you into a resting pose. Relax your head to the mat. Take a few breaths here. Ending our session today with just a few stretches. Go ahead and come back onto palms and knees. I want you to inhale as you rotate from the core to the side, extending your right hand towards the ceiling. And exhale as you loop that hand through your shoulder and your ear meet the mat. Inhale, reverse. Same thing. Reaching up with the fingertips long. And exhale, loop the hand down and under in the ear and the shoulder meet the mat. Allowing for some thoracic rotation now. I want you to bring that palm to the mat. Same thing, opposite side. So you extend arm long and exhale as you loop the hand through the shoulder and the ear meet the mat. Hold it for a few seconds and then you're going to do the same thing one more time. Nice work. Alrighty, so go ahead and swing the legs around. You can go ahead and sit crisscross if this feels comfortable to you. Bringing the shoulders up, down, and back a few times for some shoulder rolls. For 3, 2, and 1. I want you to extend the hands in front of you, interlacing the fingers. All right, elbows are wide. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, I want you to draw your belly button to your spine, tilting your pelvis back, right? Keeping a deep C shape here with your abdominals, so working on forward flexion of the spine. Go ahead and reverse opposite direction, extending the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers, and your gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Opening up through the front of the pecs, working on some spinal extension here with a slight back bend. From here, you're going to place your right palm to the mat, extending the hand. The left hand, you're going to sweep overhead as you reach up and over for lateral flexion of the spine now. All right, so side to side. Hold, and placing the palm to the mat, you're going to sweep your right hand up and over. And release. Nice work. All right, friends, this concludes our 30-minute return to you session for today. I hope you've enjoyed this class just as much as I have, and I hope you feel rejuvenated and energized and ready to tackle the day ahead. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.